Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a capsule series. Today, I'm kind of excited to bring you one of these lists that I love to bring out during the summertime. Now, I know lately I've been bringing out some unorthodox lists for you guys, bringing in some soft woods and some warm leathers and stuff like that with a little ozonic touch. But this list here is very much so a performative list for the summertime essence that we all want to feel flowing freely through us. This is the scent of invigorating, refreshing, soft, and encompassing of mint and spearmint. If this sounds like the type of content you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuance of scent, cigars, and wine. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's experience. Today, I just want to give a brief input. The cigars I'm going to be smoking this weekend, getting the great taste profile off the King, or Long Live the King, and that's a Maduro cigar, which is the Mad Edition, and Ramon Bueso Exclusivo Robusto, which is a Connecticut leaf. These are two great smokes that I picked up throughout the last 2 years and enjoy smoking greatly. And if you guys are in tune with my particular cigar taste, these are two great ones for this weekend to smoke. Maduro, Long Live the King, as once I said, and the Genovese Ramon Bueso Exclusivo, which is a Connecticut-based cigar. These are two great ones to smoke. So let's get into the actual scent profile, which I want to pull out today. Today I'm going to talk about the invigorating, refreshing, calm, cool, collective, herbaceous, sometimes mint accord. The first one I want to pull out for you guys is ROADSTER by the House of CARTIER. None of you guys are really unaware of what Cartier puts out as far as like terrific aromas, terrific masculine aromas. And this ROADSTER by the House of CARTIER is one of the best that they put out. This is one of the most unique bottles as well. Very beautiful mint fragrance. It is very much so the calling card when it comes to mint, refreshing mint. It has mint, patchouli, bergamot, labdanum, vanilla, sweet vetiver, sweet cashmere wood, warm, dry, sweet cashmere wood, and patchouli. Very refreshing fragrance, very becoming of a gentleman, very stately type of feel. It can also be a fun-loving fragrance and very playful and flirtatious as well because it has that sprightly, very, very sprightly mint accord in it. One of Cartier's best. This is ROADSTER, once again, the EDT version. I love the way this bottle is made. It's very much so an Art Deco piece. Mine's a bit fingerprinted, but it can lay flat like this, like it's a train or ROADSTER. And I think this design was coming from the tail end or the rear fender of a ROADSTER, or it can stand up vertical like always and become a piece on the shelf that way. But this is a great bottle, great presentation, and the scent, I would give it a 7 out of 10 when it comes to scent profile on this one. This is very a great scent that projects well for EDT. It also lasts long enough throughout the day for about 6 hours on the skin, while becoming a bit of a skin scent throughout the 8-hour mark and beyond, but still refreshing enough to put your nose to it or have someone around you smell you up close and know that you smell refreshing and clean. Once again, mint, patchouli, cashmere wood, vetiver, bergamot, labdanum, and vanilla for a Cartier ROADSTER. A great mint scent, very invigorating, refreshing, and cool. So next up, we have one of the most, I would say, slept on, and underrated fragrances from the House of Mason Francis Kirk John. This one does not get put into the limelight whatsoever when it comes to his summertime freshies, but he's produced a great one in the EDT form or Eau de Parfum form and the Forte form, and this is AQUA CELESTIA. AQUA CELESTIA is a beautiful, fresh citrus floral fragrance, a lot of fruity and aquatic taste to it. It comes off with one of the best spearmint / English peppermint accords, which is the calling card of this scent. Very much so invigorating, uplifting, and just surprisingly sprightly. Musk accord is in this with very fresh white musk, clean white musk, along with a very nicely done astringent black currant bud. I think that and the key lime in this one is what makes it very much so a great, great fresh citrus fragrance. It also has a bit of a Provençal lavender in this one, which gives it a bit of a fougere touch in the mid and beyond. But overall, this is an English peppermint accorded fragrance with a lot of key lime, a lot of white musk, and a lot of refreshing and sprightly, like I said, black currant bud. The black currant bud can come off slightly, I don't want to say astringent. It's that very bright, abrasive black currant bud, and that makes this one mostly done in a very, very beautiful way to be a summertime fragrance. I won't say pissy because sometimes people can bring the pissy accord of black currant out. That one for me is not this one. It's not the cat pee. This is a very uplifting currant bud along with that peppermint and key lime. Once again, Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Aqua Celestia, a great fragrance for any uplifting event, be it pool party, be it any evening soiree, daytime soiree, parties, just fun loving, just sit back, relaxing, anything you want to do with the scent in the summertime heat. The key lime and English peppermint of Aqua Celestia. Very aquatic scent as well. Great fragrance. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is the scent of a summertime king. This is the original bottle of 1861 XERJOFF Renaissance. And Renaissance, man, when you talk about a very beautiful, warm mint accord, this one here is the darling of this list for me. It has a 1 and 2 back and forth touch with another one on this list I'm going to come up with next. But the invigorating touch of this particular scent is exactly what you want in summertime. Exactly what you want. Exactly what I want. I know many of you gentlemen will prefer as well. This comes off astringent yet citrus accordic gentleman, and just everything that you want when you're about to enter a building that has cool air blowing, open air venue. You want to smell fresh and clean. You have on yours. It's that time. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's that time to wear your whites. If you're wearing white out in this particular scent is on your skin, you're going to get the compliments that you desire. Very energetic, very green. Nothing soft about this one until you get to the heart and base combination of this particular scent, which goes into a rose and lily of the valley accorded fragrance, which has a cedar and musk and amber in the base. XERJOFF really made an accurately depiction of a very sprightly gentleman, and even imagining themselves putting the name of Renaissance on this, because that is exactly what you get from the Renaissance man. Very beautiful fragrance. I think that anyone who gets their nose on this, man or woman, are going to love the profile of this one. Bright, uplifting, just encompassing of a gentleman. Something I love to wear in the high heat of summer. Once again, Renaissance by the House of XERJOFF, the 1861 collection. Lemon, petitgrain, Calabrian bergamot, mandarin. Gorgeous fragrance. Lily of the Valley comes up for sure in this one. Very soft, very warming. Mint is invigorating. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance, man. Get your nose on this one if you haven't. 1861 Renaissance. Like Drake said, these two fragrances here, Renaissance and London Spice, I can run these back to back. I can wear these every day, all day in the summertime. Spice, 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 spice. London Spice by the House of Fragrance du Bois is a very green, fresh, and spicy fragrance with woody and citrus tones. Opens up with a spearmint juxtaposition to the peppermint inside of Aqua Celestia and some of the spearmint / peppermint inside of Renaissance. This one here is a conjunction of more softer toned woods, more aromatic softness in the mid, and a marine note that's not in Renaissance. So that two distinctively spicy, woody, citrus, and spearmint fragrances, but damn, they are beautiful in their own rights. Something that I would love to wear all summer long, every single day in the summertime. London Spice is just beautiful with the spearmint, bergamot, and lemon opening, which goes to this great jasmine and white blossoms accords in the mid, which is a nice conjunction of white florals that come from anything from lily of the valley to a jasmine, or even a petitgrain / orange blossom in the mid. Then goes to that very beautiful aquatic lavender accord, which we all know and love in scents like Aqua or Invictus, that type of aqua / aromatic scent. It's in this one, and it just performs and does such a phenomenal job. And the spice that comes in this in the bases, which makes this a softer fragrance, more beautiful as a softer evening fragrance for you, other than the Renaissance, which is the cardamom and nutmeg, which is a soft petal or soft bed of spices in the base that don't come off spicy, warm spicy at all. It comes off very soft and seductive. Once again, London Spice by the House of Fragrance du Bois. Great scent. Next up, I got a scent here by the House of AJ Arabia / WIDIAN, and one of the houses that you don't get much play on. I don't know why. I know these are quality oils from a quality fragrance house, and this one here is just no slouch at all. I've been talking about this one for the last 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6 years, as far as Instagram accounts go. But I talked about this one, and I love this particular scent. This is a perfect example of a summertime leather fragrance. It's suede and dry woods in the mid that are encompassed by patchouli, moss, and sandalwood in the base with the vanilla sweetness. But the opening of this, which stays throughout and stays concurrent throughout the lifetime and life force of this fragrance, is spearmint and bergamot over that soft, dry, woody leather. And this is spectacular. When I say a scent profile, it really is seductive as hell. I don't know how or why this particular scent, and I say that often, but this is one I'm like, man, if more people got their nose on this particular scent, it's not simple, it's not complex either, but it's not simple where you just spray on and it goes off as one accord throughout your lifetime span. The spearmint comes into contact with the bergamot. The spearmint then comes in contact with that dry woody leather, and then it comes in contact with that floral / green / soft woody moss, and all those then come together with the spearmint leading the head and being a spearhead for this particular fragrance over that sandalwood and vanilla. A phenomenal spring summer spearmint scent. Once again, Black 3 by the House of WIDIAN. Great scent, great summer leather. Next up and last for this list, guys, I'm going to take you down the road of a dark horse. This is a fragrance that doesn't get much play from AMOUAGE, and you know I love to talk about the dark horses because for me, these are the unique fragrances that brings my appeal up and brings people into my bubble. And the unique factor of this particular scent is an absinthe and mint accord in the top, along with the basil and tarragon. So it opens up very minty and herbaceous in the opening, because sometimes, as we know, mint is an herbaceous accord, and it can go off sprightly or it becomes minty / fougeric. And this one here is a green, resinous, woody, spicy fragrance that can go off well in spring evenings and summer evenings. Now, I won't wear this one in particular in anything above 75 degrees. So anytime you're going out, I suggest that you spray this on an hour before you go out at about 8 p.m. or later. And then the dry down of this is really captivating. The mid is just filled with the mint accord straight along from the top. It then goes to the mids of frankincense, lavender, and rose. That is the calling card of this particular scent, the mint, lavender, rose combination, because it's very herbaceous and spicy. But then when it gets to the base, that's where you become a more primal, attractive person, because it goes to a sensual amber, guaiac wood, and leather accorded scent with the vetiver. It has also vanilla and tobacco in this particular scent as well. So once you get to that 2-hour mark and on, AMOUAGE pulls no stops on this particular scent. It's one that you have to get past the heady herbaceousness in the top, because it is filled with 3 different herbaceous accords, or 4 different herbaceous accords that really can become profoundly heady. But once you get past that artemisia, the mint, the basil, and tarragon, and they mellow out, which is to me only, I think a lot of people can take that to me only. I think that would be one that's a little bit heady, because I have worn this around people in that opening. They thought it was a very refreshing, leathery style of fragrance. All in all, at the end of the day, this is the dark horse of the list. This is one that I would wear in wintertime as well. But when it comes to spring weather in the evening at about 68 degrees and up, when it comes cool and chilly, and you might have to put on a little a blazer or an overshirt, this is the perfect fragrance to come under that, especially if you're in the mood for wearing a soft suede or a perforated leather or perforated suede jacket or undershirt, overshirt. You can't go wrong with this particular scent in that venue. Once again, AMOUAGE, Memoir Man, by the House of AMOUAGE. Great spring evening spearmint scent. Great for the wearing. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been my content for you guys today. I hope that you got something educational and entertaining from this particular video, because today I taught you and gave you a general outlook on fragrances that are invigorating, refreshing, warm, cozy, and sometimes sensual in the base of them when it comes to these particular scents. I brought you 6 fragrances that all contain a different mint accord, be it spearmint, peppermint, or just mint in general, with a slight bit fougeric / spicy accords to them. And if this sounds like something that you enjoy, just tap in below. Let me know if you got something in your list that is a great spicy fragrance that has a nice mint to it and herbaceous feel. I'd love to know about it, because these are scents that I'm starting to become more and more attracted to. So at the end of the day, if you found something entertaining or educational about this video, just tap in below and let me know. Until next time, until next video, I'll see you there. Peace.